Hello guys, welcome back to sportsbookreview.com. I am Natalie Rydstrom and I have the team with me here today. Big man on campus, Alex Renneed for tips and sports writer Martin Green over in Bordeaux this time. Guys, thank you for being here.
Good to be back.
Thank you very much. Great to be back. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit here today.
Oof. Well, I'm sure the wine is cooling you down.
Always.
Now, listen, first round, guys, we killed it. Big congratulations. I'm going to show for viewers. I'm going to bring it up on screen. I know, Kerching. I love these tournaments here. Here we go. And
these tournaments are cash cows, man.
Here they are, aren't they? So here we go. So all of us got 3 wins there. Big man Martin and myself. We got a loss. Alex got a void. And yeah, pretty much down in profit. What have we got there? 9, is that 9 units? No, current month, 9.2 units of profit. Absolutely fantastic stuff. But
amazing.
How are you guys feeling about the next round of matches?
Love them just as much.
Yeah. Confident.
I think there's more
confident.
I think there's more value to be had, but it's a bit more difficult to choose between, I believe.
Do you think? I think it's the same difficultness, but with more value. I think it's like even more exciting. And I tell you,
wow.
we obviously did our pre Confederations Cup video, and in that video we were talking about Chile. Chile, I think, was like 3rd favorite. They are now 1st favorite, yes. The favorite, which is not a surprise to us. They obviously they played. Pardon?
No, he coughed.
So again, not a surprise, but we will get to that match. But we are going to start with, I'm going to do it in order because I know the graphics team who will be doing all the graphics to accompany the cut videos want me to keep in my order here. And we are sponsored by 10bet. So all the odds that I am reading today from myself are from 10bet. So let's kick it off. Russia hosts versus Portugal. Group A, Portugal 1.95, Russia 4.05. We were talking about that draw, weren't we? Not a surprise that the draw happened again. If I were playing the outright, I would again look to the draw. They are Portugal, king of the draw that we saw in Euro 2016. Alex, let's start with you.
Yeah, I think that Russia, everybody was expecting for them to comfortably win 2-0 over New Zealand. They missed a lot of opportunities to make it 3-4-0. I think that New Zealand is the team not to take any points from this tournament. But Russia with Portugal right now, I think Russia is the type of the match that they need to measure their forces with a big force. Portugal Euro 2016 winners. They made a great match against Mexico in the first one. I predicted also both teams to score in the over 2.5. I think that it will be a classic Portugal match, giving away the possession again and scoring on the break. But I think that Russia is different than Mexico, and they can score also on their own. Of course, Mexico scored, but Portugal didn't play at their highest level. I think it's time for them to play at their highest level. For me, I think that the best combination from this match, simple as that, both teams to score at evens. Incredible. You double our money with both teams to score in this match.
Yeah. You've been reading my emails, Alex.
No way.
Yeah, listen, I think it's an incredible bet. I think Russia at home, we saw them beat New Zealand 2-0. They are obviously Group A underdogs, but I think full of confidence there. They are on their turf. Portugal obviously shown can't keep a clean sheet. Both teams to score. Love that bet. Mr. Martin Green, you're making this a full house?
I think it could well end up both teams to score, yes. But my actual bet is Portugal to win this one. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think Russia will defend doggedly and they're very well organised. And Portugal do get off to a slow start typically in these sort of tournaments. But I just think their superior quality is going to shine through. Wasn't particularly impressed with Russia, even though they did beat New Zealand. I thought they didn't play particularly well. I know they're going to benefit from home support, but I still think that going forwards, Portugal should just have too much for them. And I think Ronaldo's going to score. I think he's going to be really disappointed that he didn't get on the score sheet last time, such is his uber competitive nature. So I think Ronaldo to score at any time at 2.1 with 10 bet, and just Portugal straight win. You can get even money with some bookmakers or slightly above it with others. So you can get about 2.03 or something. So that looks good to me.
All right. Yeah, I took that Ronaldo. I was disappointed, actually, that we didn't see him score. Big man, what's your bet for this match, Russia versus Portugal?
Yeah, I got to tell you, I think this is a ridiculous line. I think Russia getting way too much respect in this tournament. They beat a New Zealand team who's downright awful. I mean, I could beat them probably. I feel like I could score a goal against that team. They suck. They're not any good. I mean, Russia's a team that, like Alex said, had opportunities. They weren't able to convert. They did manage to get that 2-0 win, but it was a lot more difficult than I think we all thought it would be. They needed a penalty to do it, if I can remember correctly. I just don't really think – you look at the task they had then and the task they have now, two totally different teams. You have an elite team in the world in Portugal, a much tougher task here. You can basically get them at even money. That's too hard for me to pass up, Natalie. I think Russia's a nice team. Obviously, they had a lot of pressure on them in that first game, but these are two totally different tests here. I think this Russia team's getting a little bit too much respect just because they're the host nation. If we've seen anything in this tournament, it's that no one goes to these games. I mean, there were sparse crowds all over this tournament, and it just goes to show
Big man,
go ahead.
Big man, sorry to interrupt you. Russia, Portugal sold out because they are playing in Russia, and of course that the Russians are coming to see the Euro 2016.
But you know what, Alex? The same thing. I've heard the same thing, that Russian fans are going to pack these stadiums, but I saw a lot of empty seats in that game on Saturday. Again,
what do you want it with New Zealand? What do you want it to come with New Zealand? I don't think. Of course, with Portugal they will come. So I think that we should hear also the news sold out for that match.
Okay. I mean, I hear a lot of sellouts in this country. We don't get them. Just because they say it's a sellout, they just want you to think it's a sellout. I don't believe that's going to matter much, though. When I can get Portugal at even money, I'm going to take it. Look, Mexico's a totally different side than what even Russia is. I think Mexico's obviously a much better attacking side. I just don't see a lot in Russia. I'm not really that impressed with this team. Again, I think 35 goals since Portugal won the Euro 2016. I think they get the job done here 2-1. I think they will score, so I think the both teams to score is a good bet. I think this is a 2-1 game. Portugal will do enough to get the win.
All right, so consensus there, Portugal win from Martin and Big Man. Both teams to score from myself and Alex, with Big Man backing up that both teams to score bet as well. Mexico versus New Zealand, next match from Group A. Mexico 1.11, draw 8.5, New Zealand 25. Very, very low odds on Mexico. Now, I understand, obviously, a different team than New Zealand, New Zealand being one of the tournament underdogs. I understand, but I still think it's very low. And the question is there value in this match? Kick it off, Big Man.
Yeah, I would probably lay the 2 goals. This is probably out of the 4 matches my least favorite. But we've talked about New Zealand's issues. I'm not confident they can score a goal. I mean, they're brutal with the ball. Though they did have a couple opportunities in that game. They hit the post once or twice. But I just have no belief that this team can score. I look at Mexico, and I think at the end of the day, they have plenty of names, Cuadrado, Javier Hernandez, plenty of options to score goals. I think they'll do a good job scoring goals here. I think they scored 2 or 3 here. I think this is a 3-0 type of game. I just don't think New Zealand's on the level of these other teams. They're minnows at the end of the day. I'm not in love with Mexico's attack, but I just don't think New Zealand can score in this tournament. I'm not crazy about laying 2 goals, but I think this is a 3-0 game. They need to play well, Mexico, defensively. I think in this game it shouldn't be that difficult to do that.
Yeah, and must win as well for Mexico. And I've got this written down. Can New Zealand score? Martin, what do you think? You laying the 2 goals?
I am, yes. I'm not convinced that New Zealand can score in this game at all. But the odds aren't particularly attractive. 1.55 is the best I could find for a win to 0 for Mexico. I think it will be a similar type of game to the one that we saw against Russia. I think Mexico are actually a slightly better side than Russia and are definitely more dangerous. So while the value isn't great, I feel I am still going to go to -2 Asian handicap with Mexico. I think the worst that will happen there is I'll get a void. But I also quite fancy like a smaller stake just on the 3-0 win to Mexico. You can get that about 9-1 with Bet365.
Nice. Yeah, I was looking at Mexico win to nil as well. It's low 1.55. Maybe even Mexico half-time, full-time, a little bit better there, 1.57. It's a no bet for me though this match. Alex, so have you come up with a bet?
Yeah, I'm going to take the best value from this match. I thought that New Zealand are really, really poor. They scored also an own goal in the first match against Russia. I think that Mexico are going strong in this one because it's a must win for them. They dominated Portugal in the first match, but that wasn't a surprise for us because Portugal is letting the possession as it happened also in Euro 2016. But Mexico is really, really strong, and they have a really good firepower. So I think that Mexico, and we will see at least 2 goals in the halftime. So over 1.5 at halftime at 2.5.
Ah, interesting. Okay, different bet there from Alex. Cameroon versus Australia. And I have to say, one of the best bets, in my opinion, from last week has to have come from Big Man there, betting Australia to score there. Both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals. So congratulations, Big Man, on that bet. We weren't sure whether Australia can score. Obviously, it ended 3-2 to Germany in the end. They narrowly lost, but they now played Cameroon in Group B, and they are the underdogs. 3.05 at 10 bet. Cameroon 2.35. Big Man, start us off with this match. You did not doubt Australia, I have to say, against Germany. What are you expecting in this match?
I think this is an absolute beautiful bet, Natalie. I can't wait to make it. Both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals at 2.25. You look at this game in general, plenty of attacking options for both sides. Both teams need to score. Both teams need to win. This is a knockout match. Both have issues defensively. Australia looked lost on defense against Germany. Germany, to me, should have had 4 or 5 goals in that game. We all know Germany had issues on the back line and at the goalie. I think Cameroon, they're a team that could have had more goals as well. They're a team that had issues defensively also. I just think both teams are going to go for it in this game. I remind myself this game will be similar to when we saw Monaco and Dortmund play, teams like that where just very up-tempo, should be a lot of high-scoring, attacking type of football. I love this game. Both teams are vulnerable. I'm going to go with both teams to score in the over 2.5. I really like what I saw out of Tom Rogic. He looks like an upcoming kind of good player for Australia. Cahill didn't even play in the game, which looks like he's kind of on his way out. But they have some options there down in Australia. Aaron Moy as well, good deliverer of the ball. I like this over. I think both teams scoring the over 2.5 gives you a really nice presented value at 2.25.
Yeah, certainly is a meaty bet, isn't it? But I tell you, just to play the over 2.5 goals, you can get that for 2. Both teams to score, 10 bet has it 1.77. So both to be played individually as well, if you want to do that. Alex, I know you're a fan of the combo bet. Are you going to play the combo bet? Have you got something else for this match?
I like both ways, but I will stick to both teams to score at 1.8. I think that you can shop around for better odds because Cameroon have fast players that can cause damage on the break, while Australia are expected to keep the possession and impose the pace. So I think that Australia was one moment away to draw with Germany in the first match, and I think that for them the impression counts. So I think that in the second match they will try to win. But Cameroon is deadly on the break. I think also in the first match against Chile, I believed till the last moment that they could score. Thank God that they didn't, and Chile won 2-0, and our bet came in. So this time I think that they will do it against a really poor defensive team, Australia. So best pick from my point of view, best team to score at 1.8.
Okay, so you're going for the both teams to score bet. Martin, what are you going for? Do you think this is a goal-heavy match?
I think, well, yeah, it was interesting to see the Chile versus Cameroon game. I thought Cameroon acquitted themselves relatively well. I don't think there's a great deal of shame in losing to 0 to Chile. We all know what a fantastic side they are and how difficult it is to play against their really sort of high-intensity, hard-pressing game. So I think out of the two sides, Cameroon have more quality, as they showed by winning the African Cup of Nations. And I think they can actually get the job done here. I think this Australia team does leak too many goals. So I'm just going to go for the straight Cameroon win at 2.3.
Yeah. Okay. Going through the straight Cameroon win. I'm on the same page as with Alex and Big Man. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals as my official bet for the match, just because I think there's a ton of value there. Over 2.5 goals too. But I like both teams to score as well. Those are my bets.
I have a question for Alex. Why not just do the over 2.5, put teams to score, Alex? I mean, you're getting better value there. I mean, you really don't think this is 2-2, 3-1, something like that?
No, I decided for this Confederation Cup not to risk so much.
I got you.
I think that both teams to score represents the best value. I think that also your bet, my combination, that means your bet, will be a winner also. But I think that we should be careful on the stakes also in this Confederation Cup. Yes, we have 9.2 units of profit after the first round, after just 4 matches, and we are previewing the other 4 matches. So I think that we should take it step by step, and if we see that we are in big profit at the end, to risk also some huge odds.
Yeah. Remember as well, bet with what you can afford. Very, very important information there. Okay, final match and the pivotal match, I believe. Germany versus Chile, Group B. Chile 2.5, Germany 2.75, and the draw 3.45. All those odds with 10 bet. We are powered for the Confederations Cup by 10 bet. If Chile win this match, I think it is almost definitely going to say that Chile are going to win the tournament. Would you say that that is a fair comment?
I'd say that Portugal is the team that is the real threat to them, I believe. I think the 3 big hitters in this tournament are Germany, Chile and Portugal. The only difference is that Germany haven't fielded a full side. Germany have left out several key players, whereas Chile and Portugal are really going for it. I think if they can get past Germany, then the only team that will stop Chile is Portugal.
Yeah. If Chile win this match, which I'm predicting that they will do, Chile to win the tournament right now is 3.4 at 10 bet. Should we take the price now? Because that will drop. Should we take the price now or not?
Definitely. If you fancy it, definitely. If you think they're going to win it, definitely take it as soon as possible.
I think that Germany and Chile will play also the final together. They will qualify together in the semi-finals, and both will win their matches. Doesn't matter with whom they will play against. I think that it will be Portugal and I don't know the second team. I don't know it, but maybe Mexico. Let's see. But I think that Germany and Chile will not have problem qualifying in the final. And after tomorrow's match, when it will be Germany with Chile, we can say who will win also the competition.
Yeah. Now, just before I ask you your bets, we've got more viewers on here, so I want to show them our great record from the first round just once more. There you go, guys. For those joining us, we keep a track record of all our bets here. We put it down on paper so you guys can see how we do. That's how we did of the last round of matches there, with a total combined profit of 9.2 units. So that's a collective effort, and really proud of everybody. And we're really excited about these matches as well. Really proud. Martin, start us off this time. Germany versus Chile from Group B. What have you got?
I actually think this is probably the most difficult one, simply because the two sides are both very, very good. A lot for me depends on whether or not Alexis Sanchez plays. He was pivotal against Cameroon. He came off the bench and set up both goals. And I think he really personifies Chile's all-action, hard-pressing, high-intensity game. Without him, I think they look a bit lost. And after that game, he came off with a really swollen ankle. He posted a picture of it on social media. So if he misses the game, then I think it could be a problem for Chile. So I'm going to wait to see the starting lineups. But if he plays, I think Chile have got a very good chance. Still think it could go either way. So I'm going to go for the Alex Classic here of both teams to score and over 2.5 goals would be my bet.
Yeah, I was wondering who was going to go for that one as well. Alex, what are you going for? Have you got the Classic?
Yeah, I got the Classic.
Bet?
Yeah, absolutely. Classic Alex bet. Both teams to score in the over 2.5 at 1.85 with
Toral.
fan bet.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second option, I think that some of our friends that are watching us, they say that I overrated Germany. Yes, they are really poor in their defense, but watch the offensive part, watch the attack part. They have great firepower, and we saw that with Australia. Okay, Australia is not at the level of Chile, but Chile is not so good in the defense. Cameroon couldn't do the trick, but I think that Germany can score at least 2 goals in the match. I think that it will be a goal fest. This is what we need from this match, to be a goal fest, because doesn't matter the result from this match. For sure, both teams will qualify further. As a second option, I have Germany to score over 1.5 goals at 2.15. Again with
Very
them.
nice. Very nice. Also, we've got a comment, Kyle L. Yes, very, very good call there. But the both teams to score, Germany versus Australia, from Big Man. And, you know, he was on his own on that one. So I said earlier, I said that was a fantastic bet. What have you got for us this time, Big Man?
Well, I watched Germany, and they are pathetic in the back end. I mean, this team had issues on the back end. I mean, their goalie was a mess. They were a mess. But I agree with Alex wholeheartedly. Offensively, they don't miss a beat. I mean, plenty of options to score goals. I do like what Martin said as well about Alexis Sanchez. I don't know if anyone saw the pictures, but his ankle looked like a volleyball was inside of it. I mean, he looked pretty swollen. Obviously, he'll have great care getting ready for this game, but that is concerning because without him, I don't know that they're the same team, but we've talked about it. They have issues defensively. Both these teams, I think over 2.5 and both teams to score is another great bet here at 1.83. I will be honest, Natalie, I will take a small stake and put it on Germany here. I think when I can get Germany at this price, at 2.8 against anyone, I'm going to look to take them. At the end of the day, we know they're going to be able to score goals, and I'm just not sold that Chile is a very good defenseman. So for me, my official bet will be both teams to score in the over 2.5, but I will place a bet on Germany outright.
Wow. Okay, I think on your own again on that one, like you were on the bet, the both teams to score bet. Anybody else think with Germany?
I think that Big Man is totally right. I think that Alexis Sanchez will not play this game, and what I think is that for Chile doesn't matter any necessarily 100% the result from this game. Okay, they will play. They are a really good team. They can win this one, but I don't know how much they will push. I think that Germany right now, they are here to show their manager that they can play also World Cup 2018 in Russia. So I think that they will give their best, even though they will concede a lot, they will score a lot. So
and by the way, I think we also need to understand. I know Germany had trouble, but let's be honest on Cameroon. Cameroon's not very good. I mean, come on, stop with Cameroon. I mean, they won 2-0. They should have won 5-0. I mean, they had many options. They're going to score goals. That's not a problem here. It's just, I mean, Cameroon couldn't score. That was kind of the issue there. But I don't think Cameroon's very good. If we remember in that game, I told you it'd be a pretty easy win for Chile. I didn't think it would be that difficult. But I mean, we'll see goals here. But Germany, you have to look at prices. When you can get Germany, when you can get Portugal at even money, I think you have to look at those bets. They're there for a reason. You're not going to get teams at that number very often.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4. I have to say, of all the bets that one can make on a match, the combo is my bet as well. I got for 1.85. Over 2.5 goals. I know we've all got our sort of like floor prices, but over 2.5 goals, 1.62 at 10 bet. Mine's normally I play 1.6 and higher as my single bets. 1.62, not a bad bet. If you just want to play the over 2.5 goals, both teams to score 1.54, 10 bet combination. 1.85. So looks like we're all going for that combo bet. But Martin, you're going to wait for the starting lineup.
Very much so. Yeah, I think it'll be a completely different game if Alexis Sanchez misses out. So then I would probably back a Germany win, to be honest. If you could get in there just between the starting lineups being announced and the bookmakers adjusting their lines if Sanchez doesn't play, then I think you could get a good price on Germany. It'd be worth backing them.
Yeah. Anybody just going to run through and just see if anybody's got a favorite bet, their top bet for across the 4 matches. Alex, what's your? Have you got a banker?
Banker, I think that should be in this one Russia versus Portugal, both teams to score.
Yeah. Martin, what have you got?
always difficult on the bankers this time around. I think I'll go Mexico -2 Asian handicap. I think this New Zealand side at all, so that looks good to me.
Okay, big man.
Both teams to score in the over 2.5. Cameroon, Australia. That is an absolute beautiful bet. You would call that, Natalie, in your neck of the woods, a cracker of a bet. I would call that a bolt. That is a bolt right there. Over 2.5. Both teams to score. Cameroon, Australia.
Perfect. I like over 2.5 goals as well, Cameroon versus Australia. Also like both teams to score, Russia versus Portugal. Okay, guys, that wraps things up. We'll be back on Friday for the next round of matches. Stay tuned. Fingers crossed, let's make some money here and whilst enjoying the incredible sport that is football, the original football.
Yay.
All right, guys, good luck. And enjoy everywhere where you're from. We have a commenter, Bob, who is quite astounded that we're from all over the world here.
Yeah, Bob doesn't understand that there's technology and you can get on be from different areas.
We can be from anywhere.
Oh, it's great. We're in France, Romania, the States, Costa Rica. We're global.
Global.
A global team coming together on one screen. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really enjoy your comments and your support, and we'll see you on Friday. Take care and best of luck.